everybody. You are listening to the Gazette Radio Hour, Reader's Digest version, if you will, of the Santa Clarita Gazette and Free Classifieds on AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. The hosts of this show are Doug Sutton and John Rogers, and I'm Doug.
And I'm John. Doug, that was smooth.
Was it?
That was surprisingly smooth for you, Mr. Radio Man. You.
Yeah.
Welcome back from vacation, man.
Hey, thanks. How'd the show go last week without me?
Some people think it was better.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. What are you laughing at, Peter?
It's a good thing unemployed Drew is now employed Drew, otherwise he would have a job.
John, I got to get to something because this has been bugging the heck out of me.
Again?
Yep.
What else is new?
If anybody read Doug's rant this week, they'll know what I'm talking about. And I want to preface this by saying I do not have an issue with people having gender identity
we're going there,
issues in their life. I have no problem with it.
We're going there, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
But our legislature passed a law, and the governor signed it recently. Some people have heard, some haven't. So let me just go right to the cut right to the chase, John.
Cut to it, Doug.
If you have a daughter in high school, correct?
I have a daughter in high school.
If there was a young man that decided that his identity as a gender was female in nature, and he wanted to start using the girls' restroom and the showers and hang out there, would you be okay with that kid doing that with your daughter?
Doug, I don't think it's that simple. Although I do like the idea.
You're not answering. You're not answering the question.
Hang on. I do like the idea of. I mean, I wish I would have come up with that in high school to get into the girls' locker room. That would have been awesome. I feel pretty today.
That's part of the problem.
I feel pretty.
John, you're not answering my question.
No, Doug, you're missing the whole point.
You're not answering my question.
Of course not. Nobody would. But you're jumping so many guns at this point in time.
Okay, may we back up for the listeners? What am I talking about?
Okay,
the law. Go ahead.
Oh, you're talking about a law that basically says that if somebody has a different sexual identity that's different than their physical identity,
right,
that they are not supposed to be prohibited from using that sexual identity's restroom, facilities, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What you're missing, Doug, is they don't get to wake up one morning and go, okay, today I feel pretty. I'm going to be a girl so I can go check out the hot cheerleaders in the girls' locker room.
But that could not happen under this law?
I don't think that could happen. That doesn't qualify as a sexual identity. Now, before we go any further, let me say that is a stupid law, okay? I understand the purpose. I understand you don't want to be bullied. I understand that there should be accommodations made. But after a while, when does the legislature stop trying to legislate behavior? I think it's too much.
I think I agree with you on that, but this particular law in and of itself is just driving me crazy. Because they passed a law to alleviate bullying for these kids that have sexual identity issues.
Noble purpose.
But they're saying to cut down on bullying with those kids. Okay, so you can't tell me if a group of guys walking by a girl's restroom and they see a young man walk out of that girl's restroom, he's not going to get bullied?
Yeah.
It's going to make the situation worse.
And that's exactly my point. But the problem is, if the same person who uses the female bathroom goes into the male bathroom, they're going to get bullied there too.
Yeah.
Okay. So while it's a great idea, and I don't have a problem with sexual identity, I don't have a problem with understanding that different people have different views.
Nor do I.
That's fine.
Nor do I.
And I don't think you would disagree with me that we both have no problem with bullying and anti-bullying laws and things like that.
Bullying's wrong. Very wrong.
But after a while, these nursemaid laws, as I call them, where the legislature tries to become your mama. Okay, the legislature tries to dictate that you can't have a 64-ounce Diet Coke in New York City. Really? Come on. Where's the self-reliance? Where's the hey, okay, my parents said not to do it. I don't need the governor to do it. I didn't know about, what did President Obama say about raising kids? I think that was in your rant a couple of weeks ago. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's enough already.
Okay, but John, I agree with you. Wow. All that on that law, all that. I want to know as a dad.
Of course not.
How you going to be okay with a kid using the bathroom with your daughter? That's what I'm asking you.
It depends on the sexual identity factor. If they're in line for gender reassignment surgery and they've gone to Sweden or wherever they have, I don't know where this surgery is in, there's a line. Where that line is, it's up to my daughter and where she feels comfortable. That's the question. That's the answer to the question. I don't think that needs to be legislated. All right, enough of this. Doug,
no way.
We were such a happy, light show last week. It was fun. People laughed.
You're saying without
joked.
me?
You're like Debbie Downer, Doug Downer. Tell everybody
but
what we
John,
got.
the law was passed.
Doug, take a breath. What do we have on the show today? Jeez.
Anyway.
Take your medicine. Take a breath. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, Doug.
Yes, we do.
You will like this. This is our we're going to call this our football preview show.
Oh, I love distractions.
Exactly. We have Mr. B, Mr. NFL, coming on to talk about and preview the season. You got a fantasy draft coming up. He's one of the guys to talk to. He's in my league, so I'm going to pick his brain. We obviously have a special guest, don't we?
Yep, we have the head coach of Canyon High football coming on, Mr. Rich Gutierrez.
In addition to Miss Classified and Ben Oakley.
Mr. Music.
Mr. Music.
And Michelle, entertainment editor.
We got a good show. Now, Don't you feel better?
I do.
And you don't have to have your gender reassigned.
But you still didn't answer the question. Are you going to Okay, never mind.
I answered your question, Doug. I answered your question. Define gender reassignment.
I think if it gets right down to it and the guy wants to use the bathroom or take a shower with your daughter, you're going to have a problem with it.
Absolutely, but that's not going to happen.
Okay.
That's not what the law was intended
Anyway,
for.
okay, I'm done.
You know, oh my gosh, he's simmering. He's simmering still. He's still aggravated. Doug, what else are you aggravated about? There's got to be something.
Obama. What else?
Yeah, what else is new?
Okay, look, he took Obamacare and took certain line items that are part of the law and just changed it. That's supposed to be done by the body, Congress, that passed the law. You can't just go in arbitrarily and say, okay, this part of the law we're not going to implement right away, we're going to put it down.
Thank goodness we're up against a break. You've been listening to the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John on AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. Doug's going to take his medicine and we'll be right back.